Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automatically generate meeting agendas using AI agent. So as a project manager of my organization, my objective is to generate meeting agendas for different meetings and different team members on regular basis. So here, because I'm going to do it manually, it is going to take a lot of time. So I'm going to automate this entire process with the help of AI agent. So here I have Google Sheets which contains the details of the meeting such as the meeting title, time, etc. Automatically, as soon as a new row will be added in my Google Sheets regarding the meeting details, with the help of OpenAI, the content of the meeting, that means the agenda of the meeting, is going to be generated, and automatically the same content is going to be uploaded for the team members in Google Docs. Now, to automate this entire process, I'm not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills. I will simply set up the connection between all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect to automate the entire process easily. For your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to automate the entire process of generating meeting agendas for different kind of meeting requirements on regular basis with the help of AI agent. So here, as a project manager of an organization, I have to create meeting agendas on regular basis for different meetings, for different team, departments, different type of meetings, different objectives, and at different date and time. And I have all these details in my Google Sheets. My objective is that every time a new row is going to be added in my Google Sheets along with these details such as the meeting title, the date and time, the department for which the meeting should be created. Alright, that means which department is going to attend the meeting, the type of meeting which is going to be conducted, and what is the objective of that meeting. Then automatically the agenda should be prepared with all these details with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. And as soon as the agenda will be created, automatically it should be added as a document in my Google Docs as a PDF. And then I'm going to provide the same PDF to my team members, and I'm going to upload it in a specific folder of Google Drive. Now, this is a long process, as you know. We are not going to do it manually. We are not going to generate the content manually. We have to automate the process. For automating the process, we have to build some kind of connections between this Google Sheet, between our AI agent, our Google Docs, and Google Drive. And that we are going to do without any coding and programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So let's get started quickly. We are on the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing this URL pabbly.com/connect/INR in our browser. After coming over here, you will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. Now, Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our daily repetitive tasks without any coding or programming skills, simply by integrating our work applications. As you know, with the help of Pabbly Connect, today we will be integrating Google Sheets, OpenAI, Google Docs, and Google Drive. Now, after coming over here, when you will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But in case if you are a new user, do not worry, just click on the sign up for free button with green color. It is going to help you out to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on Access Now. Now it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On the dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created. We can also create separate folders like this to save our workflow separately and according to the requirements. Now, in front of you, I'm going to create a new workflow by clicking on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a new dialog box is open in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow first of all. So here I'm going to give a name to my workflow as automatically generate meeting agendas using AI agent. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. These are the folders which I have created for different purposes, for different kind of workflows. The automation which I am going to create currently is related to AI. So here I'm going to select the specific folder, that is AI automations, which I have created for all my automation workflows that I'm going to create related to AI. Now I'm going to click on create, and as I will do that, my workflow will get saved automatically in the folder which I have decided. And here we are on a new screen. So we have to create the workflow now. The screen contains a blank workflow with two extremely important windows, trigger and action. Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose I want that every time a new row will be added in my Google Sheets along with the details of the meeting, automatically the agendas of the meeting should be generated with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. For that, I'm going to take, let's suppose, Google Sheets in my trigger step and OpenAI as the AI agent in my action step. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when a new row will be added in my Google Sheets along with the details of a new meeting to be conducted, then only the content for the meeting, that means the meeting agenda, will be generated with the help of OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us start creating our automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's go towards our trigger step and let us quickly select our trigger application over here. So our trigger application will be Google Sheets. Let's select that. Then we have to select the trigger event. So on the happening of its specific event in Google Sheets, you want to start your workflow, you want to capture the response. So here I want when a new row will be added in my spreadsheet, then my response should be captured and my workflow should get started. So here new or updated spreadsheet row will be our trigger event. We have to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. To build that connection, here we have received a webhook URL and also we have received some instructions. So by following the given instructions step by step carefully, we need to insert the webhook URL inside our Google Sheets. As we will do that, then the webhook URL is actually going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new row which will be added in Google Sheets towards Pabbly Connect. So let's copy the webhook URL quickly, and then do not worry, I'm going to show you each and every step which you have to do in order to build the connection. So first of all, I will take you towards my Google Sheets. Here, this is my spreadsheet with the name as Smart Meeting Planner. In this spreadsheet, we are going to plan out every meeting which is going to be conducted in the organization related to different teams and departments on regular basis. Here we have multiple columns. First column contains meeting title. Column B contains the date and time of the meeting. Then we have the department or the team which is going to participate in the meeting. We have a type of meeting here, let's suppose strategy planning, and then finally the objective of the meeting. By using these details only, I want to generate a meeting agenda, that what is actually the objective of the meeting, what type of meeting we are going to conduct, whether it is general discussion, it is strategy planning, review session, or etc. We also have the teams and the participants which are going to be there, which are going to attend the meeting. We have a specific date and time, and then the title. Alright, now we are going to build the connection between this Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect, so that every time a new row will be added over here in the spreadsheet, the data will be captured inside Pabbly Connect and our workflow should start. For that, here you can see on top we have the option of extensions. We have the option of add-ons over here. We have to go towards get add-ons. It will take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace. So here we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Basically, Pabbly Connect Webhook is the add-on which we need to install in Google Sheets to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. I have already installed this add-on, so I'm going to just cross this. But in your case, if you're installing the add-on for the very first time, you also have to keep in mind to refresh your spreadsheet after installing it. Then only you will be able to find the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks under extensions. As here we can find the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks, so we have to go towards initial setup. After coming on initial setup, here we have to enter the details, webhook URL and the trigger column. First of all, we have to paste the webhook URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect over here in this field. Then we have to provide the trigger column. In your spreadsheet, you have to decide a specific column up till which, when the data will be added, the entire row will be sent to the webhook URL. It is saying in the instructions that the trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent to the webhook URL. For example, in my spreadsheet, as you can see, I have columns up till E. Objective is my last column. So when a new row will be added related to the details of the meeting, the response will only be sent to Pabbly Connect when the data will be fulfilled, data will be added up till E column. When the entire row will be filled out and the data will be recorded up till E column. Before that, up till column B, C or D, it is not going to work. If we are going to only add the data up till column D, the row will not send towards Pabbly Connect. Only we will enter the data up till E column, then the response is going to be transferred towards Pabbly Connect. So this is the trigger column. Alright, so here my trigger column is E. In the similar manner, according to your data, according to the spreadsheet field which you have to decide your trigger column and then you have to enter it over here like this. Now I'm going to click on send test to send the test response of this row number 2 towards Pabbly Connect. As the test data is sent successfully, I'm going to quickly click on submit. And as we have done that, the configure is set up successfully. So let's go back towards Pabbly Connect. Over here, we can see that automatically and instantly the response is captured. In our response, we have received all the details. So let's start reading them one by one. First of all, we have the trigger column over here, which we have decided, as you can see, we have E as a trigger column. We have the spreadsheet name as well. Then we have the spreadsheet ID, the sheet name, the sheet ID, the row index, that means the number of row in which the data was added. So here we have the number of row as 2, which we have received in Pabbly Connect. So the row index is 2. Then we have the objective of the meeting, we have the meeting type, we have the meeting title, the department which is going to participate in this meeting, and then we have the date and time of the meeting. And all these details are exactly the same which we have in our Google Sheets. This means the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. And now our objective is that every time a new row will be added up till trigger column in this spreadsheet, the data should be keep on sending. So after building the connection between this spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect, we have to do one more thing. We have to go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and on the second option here we have send on event, which we have to select. As we have done that, now we have made sure that every time we are going to add a new row over here in our spreadsheet, the data will be keep on sending automatically towards Pabbly Connect. After building the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect successfully, we have to move forward towards generating the content for the meeting. That means the meeting agenda. For that, here you have to use your AI agent, whichever application you are using to generate the content, you have to use that. So here, as my AI agent to generate the content, I am using OpenAI as my AI application. For that, here I'm going to go towards my action step and I'm going to select OpenAI as my action application. You also have to do the same if you are using OpenAI. If you are using any other application, you just have to select that. Now we have to select the action event, by using which event in OpenAI you want to generate your content. I want to generate my content with the help of ChatGPT. I have selected that. And now let's click on connect. For building the connection, you have to keep in mind that you are already logged into your OpenAI account. I am already logged in. So now we are going to move forward. Here we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection with OpenAI, you can just quickly go with that. I'm going to show you to build a new connection. For that, we have to click on this add new connection button. We have to provide a token over here. So here to provide the token, we have the instructions. By clicking on this hyperlink, you can just straight away go towards OpenAI API key page where you can generate the key and paste over here. So quickly I'm going to click on this hyperlink. You have to keep in mind that it will only take you towards API key page when you are already logged in. As I am already logged in, so I'm going to click on the hyperlink. It has taken me towards the API key page of my OpenAI account. I'm going to click on this generate a new key button, and over here we have to provide a name to the key. So let's say the name of my key is meeting agenda, just a random name, and here you have to decide the project in which you want to save this key. If I only have one single project over here, I've already selected that, but in your case, if you have multiple, you can select one of them. Now we are going to click on create the key, and as we have done that, the key is ready. Let's copy it. We'll click on done, and we will move back to paste this key over here. Done. Now let's click on save. As we have done that, the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect is built successfully, and now we are going to generate the content with the help of it. First of all, to generate this content, you have to decide a model, by using which model of AI you want to generate the content. I'm going to generate my content with the help of this GPT-4o mini model. I have selected that. Now we will move forward towards the prompt. What is prompt? Prompt is actually the highlight step of this automation, because prompt is the command which we need to provide to ChatGPT or to our AI agent that what we actually want it to do for us. In my case, I want to generate meeting agendas with all the details which I have received from my Google Sheets. I want to generate the meeting agenda which is going to tailor the requirements of the meeting team, the date and time, as well as the objective of the meeting. So I will have to provide each and every detail related to this meeting agenda in my prompt, that what kind of content I actually want, what all points should be there. And also I need to provide detailed instructions that what all things I do not want in my content. So you have to keep your prompt clear, on point and short and brief, which should contains each and every specific point which you want in your content and each and every specific point which you do not want. In my case, the prompt will be, so here is the prompt: generate a structured meeting agenda based on the following details. So here, first of all, I'm going to provide the meeting title, the date and time of meeting, department which is going to participate, meeting type and the objective. Create a well-structured agenda that includes a brief introduction, key discussion points, and a logical flow in the meeting. Ensure the agenda is professional and concise, aligning with the meeting objective. Also, I want the content in such a way that I can directly post it in document. No further changes to be required. Also, the heading should be separated from the content without any symbols such as stars or hyphens. All right, so here this is the concise prompt which I have provided. I'm going to provide the details of the meeting as well, and I have also instructed that what all points I want in my agenda. That first of all I want to start with introduction, then I want to discuss the key points as it is a strategic planning meeting, so all the points should be accordingly. Now let's start entering the details. So first of all it is asking us the meeting title, and here I'm going to enter the same meeting title which I have received in my earlier response, that is in my Google Sheets, because I want to generate meeting agendas every time automatically from the responses which I'm going to receive from my Google Sheets, and I'm not going to sit and change the details one by one every time. When a new row will be added in Google Sheets, we want to automate the process, right? So for that we are not going to manually enter the details, we will simply map them. So here we have the meeting title. I'm going to directly insert it like this from the previous step, and here it is mapped. When we have mapped this meeting title, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So every time a new meeting details will be added in Google Sheets, the response will be captured. The data which we are going to map over here, such as the meeting title, the date, department, etc., will get replaced automatically with every new response. And in this way, we will be automating the entire process, because the data which we are going to enter manually, such as this prompt, is not going to change every time. Only the data which we are going to map will get replaced. Therefore, mapping is very important for the areas where we want the details should get replaced automatically. Now here the next we have the date and time, which I'm going to directly map once again. So here we have the date and time of the meeting. We have the department team name as well. So here we have the department, marketing department. Then we have the meeting type. We have the meeting type as strategy planning. Then we have the objective of the meeting. With that also I'm going to enter. Alright, after entering all these details, now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button to generate the content. And here you can see that we have received the response. In the response, we have received the content as well. Here we have the meeting title, date and time, department and everything, and the agenda. So here we have the introduction, then we have the performance review, then we have all the points that should be discussed in the meetings, and then we have the conclusion. All right, so this is the exact meeting agenda which I wanted for my marketing team meeting related to performance review. Now, as I've received the content, my objective is to append this content in a document in a safe place, and I should upload it automatically in a folder of my Google Drive so that it should be accessible to all my team members. For that, first of all, I will have to create a document in Google Docs. So I'm going to set up the connection between Google Docs and Pabbly Connect for that. By clicking on this Add Action Step button, I will added a new step, and I'm going to select Google Docs as my new action application. We are going to select the action event first of all to create a blank document. So here I'm going to first of all create a blank document, then I'm going to append the paragraph over there. So now let's click on connect. You can see I am already logged into my Google Docs account. We have two options to build this connection. As I'm going to create a new connection, I'm going to click on this add new connection option, and I will click on sign in with Google. As I was already logged in, so my account is detected over here. Pabbly Connect is now asking us for the permission. Pabbly Connect is now asking us for the permission to access our Google Docs account. So I'm going to quickly click on allow. And as we have done that, you can see our authorization has become successful and the connection between Google Docs and Pabbly Connect is built. Now it is asking us what is the document name which you want to create. I'm going to quickly map the data over here. The document name will be the title of the meeting, and then with an underscore, I'm also going to map over here the date and time so that we can identify the date and time of the meeting along with its title. Now here we are going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. As soon as we have done that, you can see that here we have received the response. It is saying that the document is created. So I'm going to take you towards my Google Docs, and here you can see a blank document with the name as Marketing Strategy Review and the date is created. Now we are going to append the content which we have generated for the meeting agenda over here in this document. For that, once again, we'll click on this Add Action Step button. We'll select the action application once again as Google Docs, and we will select the action event that will be append a paragraph to a document. Let's click on connect. We will go with the existing connection only. Do not worry, I know this process is quite lengthy. It is going to take some time of yours, but once you will create this automation, once you will integrate all these applications with each other, then further you do not have to do anything much. No efforts will be required. As soon as a row will be added in your spreadsheet, automatically everything will be done. The content will be generated automatically, the document will be created, the paragraph will be append over there, and also we are going to automatically upload the file as in the folder of our Google Drive. Everything will be automated. Now it is asking us the document name. It is already added, but we want to automate the process, so we have to map the data over here so that we can make it dynamic. So we'll turn this mapping button on and we will quickly map the document ID which we have received over here. So I'm going to search for document ID over here, and here it is. So I'm going to directly map it. Now it is asking us the insert text which you want to insert. So we want to insert the content, that is the meeting agenda which we have received. And now let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, it is showing warning document ID is required. As you can see, we have already mapped the document ID, but it is still showing error. That means there is a technical glitch. So what we will do, we will click on refresh fields. Quickly, we will once again map the document ID to make it correct. And now we'll click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, the response is captured, and over here we have the document ID. Now quickly I'm going to take you towards my Google Docs. Over here we have the content added, the meeting agenda added in our document. So this means that our connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI and Google Docs is created successfully. After this, after adding the data in my document, after adding the meeting agenda over here as a document, I also want to upload this document in PDF format in my Google Drive folder. I've already created a separate folder over here. I'm going to provide the access of that PDF then further to all my team members so that they can just go and check the meeting agenda and they can prepare themselves. So for that, after this, we have to build the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. Let's click on this add action step button. We will select Google Drive as our action application, and we will select our action event, that will be move a file. So here we are going to select move a file as our action event. Let's click on connect. For building the connection, here you can see I'm already logged into my Google Drive account. I will go and show you that how you have to create a new connection. So let's select add new connection. Let's click on sign in with Google. Over here the account is detected, so let's select that. And we will provide the permission as well, as our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. As we have done that, the authorization has become successful quickly and the connection is built. So now we are going to quickly enter the file name and the folder in which you want to add the file. As you know, the file names are going to be changed every time according to new response, according to new meetings. So for that, we have to make it dynamic. So let's turn this mapping button on. We will quickly map the file ID. And over here, we have to select the folder. So because the folder is going to be same every time, Smart Meeting Planner, I'm not going to change the folder. I'm going to directly click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see that the response is received. We have the ID and the name of the file which is uploaded. So I'm going to take you towards my Google Drive. And here you can see that in my folder Smart Meeting Planner, a new file is uploaded. That is the same Google Docs. And now, because I've already provided the permission to all my team members, so they have the access for this Google Drive, they can just go and access the meeting agenda whenever they will require. So in this way, our workflow is completed. It is created successfully. Now, every time a new row is going to be added in our Google Sheets, along with the new meeting details, automatically meeting agenda is going to be generated for that meeting, and also it is going to be converted as a Google Docs, and it is going to be uploaded automatically in Google Drive for our team members. So let's quickly check whether the automation is running fine or not. So quickly in front of you, I'm going to add a new row over here with new meeting details. Let's say here this time the title of the meeting is Q1 Financial Review and Budget Planning. The date is also given over here, April 15, 2025. Here now I'm going to enter the team, finance team. The meeting type is budget review and planning, and now here I'm going to enter the objective of the meeting. Let's say to analyze Q1 financial performance, review expenses and plan budget allocations for Q2. So here we have the details of new meeting which is going to be conducted in April. As soon as here we have added a new row up till the triggered column, I'm going to quickly take you towards my Google Docs. First of all, here we can see that automatically the document is created. It is ready with the details, that is the meeting agenda. Here we have Q1 financial review and budget planning along with the date. And here you can see we have the meeting agenda. As we have added the meeting agenda over here in documents, let's go and check in Google Drive, and also you can see automatically the meeting agenda is added over here in our Google Drive as well as a document. This means that yes, our workflow is running absolutely fine. We have completed it and we have successfully set up the automation. Now every time a new row will be added in Google Sheets related to the details of the meeting, automatically the meeting agendas will be generated with the help of our AI agent and will be uploaded as documents for our team members without any manual efforts. So I hope this automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. You can also very easily create it without any coding or programming skills for your organization, for your business requirements. You just have to give 15 minutes of your day in order to set up this automation. Once it will be set up, then you do not have to do anything manually. After that, everything will be done automatically. So thank you for watching the video. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.